Good morning again, AP seniors. I'm gonna send another video with the next 2 days. So this will be day 3 and 4 of our second week, just in case you need a little bit of verbal instructions. Again, like I said in the previous video, you guys will get an instruction sheet both on Schoology and available for pickup that outlines what you're gonna be doing this week. So in my previous video, we focused on poems and Q3. We're gonna be doing the same thing this week. Those are the two areas that we really need to hit hard just to get you guys prepared for whatever is coming next. So on day 3, which will be probably Thursday, we're going to be looking at another poem. This is a poem that I came across, another teacher shared with me, and it really spoke to me on a lot of different levels. It's a contemporary poem. It's called Mural for the Heart by Reginald Wayne Betts. Okay, fairly short, fairly easy to understand. We're going to be doing something called tricolor annotations with this poem. This is an example, a student example, and I know it's hard to see, but hopefully you can kind of see the different colors and the different annotations throughout, which is what you guys are going to be doing on your own with this poem. The instructions, the step-by-step instructions, again, are outlined on the sheet that you have. So basically, what I would like you to do is you're going to read through this poem 3 separate times, okay? You'll need 3 different color highlighters. If you don't have different color highlighters, you can use different color pens, whatever you need. But just make sure that somewhere on the document that you give me a key of some kind in the corner, down here, whatever you need, okay? So the first time you read through this, you're going to choose one of your highlighters, yellow, pink, whatever you have around you. The first time you read through this, you're going to go through and you're going to annotate anything that evokes feeling in you as the reader. It can be things that shock you, things that you feel a connection to, things that you're unsure of or that make you happy, anything that you want. You're going to annotate the line or the phrase, and then in the margin, you're going to tell me the feeling that it evoked in you. You can just give me 1 or 2 word feelings. That is totally fine. Once you have completed your first annotation set, you're going to go through and read through it again as a second time. This time, using a different color highlighter, you're going to do your second color annotations. And this time we're looking for literary and poetic devices. Anything that you see and recognize. Similes, repetition, hyperbole, anything that you think is important. Go through and highlight it in the text, and then in the margin, you're going to identify which device you see. Okay? Hopefully that's pretty straightforward. Once you have done that and you've read through it twice, you're going to write your theme statement. We've been doing this all year. This should be second nature to you. Complex with a because in it to make sure that we avoid those bumper sticker, cliche style theme statements. Your theme statement can go on the bottom or the top, wherever you have room for it, but I want to see it somewhere on here, okay? Once you have written and identified what you think is the theme statement, for your final set of annotations, you're going to go through the poem using a third color, and you're going to highlight anything that supports or contributes to the theme that you've created, okay? So hopefully, after you look at it, your poem is going to look something like this. You're going to see notations all over the margins. You're going to see highlighted or underlined text throughout, fully annotated poem, okay? So that's going to be what we do on day 3. Day 4, we're going to continue working on the Q3 preparation. These are things that we would have been doing had we been meeting in class together, but we're going to modify slightly so that you guys can still get the work and the preparation that you need, even though we're doing this from afar, okay? So everybody's going to be provided with a list of the past Q3 prompts from, I believe I picked 2010 all the way up to last year. Okay, so there's about 12 different prompts. There's a couple of them that have form 1 and form 2. Okay, you're going to go through and read them, and you're going to choose 3. Okay, any 3 that you want. Okay, please make sure that you identify the ones that you've chosen. You can just write down 2011 or 2018, whichever 3, so I know which ones you're working towards. For each one, and you can do this on a separate sheet of paper, for each one that you've chosen, you're going to do a couple of things. You're going to tell me which work you would use on this prompt, if this was the prompt that you received, the title and the author of the book, and the character or characters that you would focus on depending on what the prompt asks you to do. Okay, you cannot use the same book more than once. I know that a lot of books would work multiple times, but I want you to see how different novels could fit different prompts. Again, this can be something that we've read in class this year, something you've read in another class, or something that you've read on your own. Just make sure that the depth is going to be there so that you could actually analyze it fully and do well, just like we've been practicing all year long. Once you have chosen your 3 and you've identified the books and the characters that you're going to discuss, for each one, all 3, you're going to write me 1 introductory paragraph. Okay, so I should have 3 introductions. In the introductions, I expect to see just what we've been doing all year long, a context setting statement where you identify title, author, genre, all that type of stuff, and a complex thesis that answers all parts of the prompt. We were doing very, very well on thesis statements for a while, and then we started getting better with analysis and forgetting thesis statements. So let's try to go back to the drawing board and work from there. So that's what we're going to be doing this week. Again, I hope that I can see you guys soon. I miss seeing your smiling faces and listening to the discussion that you guys have in class all the time. And I'm just a Schoology message away if you need me. I hope you guys are well.